So I was expecting fireworks in a Week 1 NFC South showdown, but I wasn't expecting a total of 88 points between both teams with the Saints and the Buccaneers. But in this video, I'm going to react to what happened to the game, just off my initial reaction. What the heck is going on? What the shocker of the week was that I'm calling this game. And we're starting right now. What up, dude? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Welcome to another video. I just finished watching that game. It was crazy. The Buccaneers offense, they pretty much got whatever they want. They came out smoking. The running game was cooking early. Peyton Barber was rolling, man. It kind of sizzled out a little bit later, but the pass game was so efficient, it really didn't matter. 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's definitely not the future of the team because he's in his 15, 16 year, but I know the coaches have said that Jameis is not guaranteed to get his spot back when he gets back. So do you think there's officially a quarterback controversy? What's going on? You guys let me know down below in the comments. You mean to tell me that if you told me that Ryan Fitzpatrick in his first start without Jameis Winston there was going to throw for 400-something yards and 4 touchdowns against the Saints, the division champion Saints, I would probably say you smoking some crack because that's some crazy, crazy numbers. But of course, I'm Aaron Duncan. Like I said, if you want to see more videos about the NFC South, the Bucs, the Saints, the Panthers, and the Falcons, go ahead and subscribe button below if you're not subscribed already, because I do this every week, multiple times a week. I'm here for you guys with the best division in the NFL. However, I'll get back to it because this division is so crazy, which I call the best. It's competitive from top to bottom. We have MVPs in the league. We have good quarterbacks in the league. We have good teams, but even the bottom teams like Tampa even have a chance on any given Sunday to do something like putting up 48 points on the New Orleans Saints, who defense wasn't great last year, but they are vastly improved from what they usually were. They were pretty much middle of the pack, I think 17th overall last year, and it seemed like they took a step back. It looked pretty much like week 1 of last year when they played the Patriots, but Ryan Fitzpatrick isn't Tom Brady. Breaking news. So this was kind of a little worrisome for me if you're a Saints fan, because it was blown. It was the same stuff that you've seen before: blown coverages, miscommunication, just whatever. I mean, guys not competing out there, and it kind of was a humbling experience. And Tampa, shout out to Tampa, no doubt, for kind of staying on them and not giving them a chance. They put up 31 points in the first half. They didn't punt at all in the first half. The Saints, man, that old formula of we know what the results are when you're trying to get into a shootout like that, putting up 40-something points. The results, that recipe is a recipe for 7-9 at the end of the season. So they don't want to get into that kind of stuff that happens. But I got to go back and watch the game a little bit in more depth. Of course, I watched it in the broadcast, so I always go back and watch the film. But this is just my initial reaction because this was crazy. Like, I know everybody else was shocked. The Saints were 10-point favorites, and I'm not going to lie, I lost a lot of money. I put my money on the Saints just to break it to you guys, but sometimes you're wrong. That's what the NFL is about. That's why it's such a crazy game. It's not like college where there's upsets every now and then, but NFL, you have to bring your A game every week. You never know what's going to happen. But like I said, the lots of players, like no Marshawn Lattimore, I'm paraphrasing, but he got into talking about being humbled and taking a slice of humble pie or whatever, and just to let them know that it's still competition out there, because a lot of people were picking them to win the Super Bowl, and I guess the motto was to prove them right, but at the same time, like I said, this is the NFL. It doesn't matter if Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jameis Winston, Tom Brady, or Aaron Rodgers walked out there. You got to play ball, man, and Ryan Fitzpatrick did not come to play. If you told me that Ryan Fitzpatrick was going to put up 49 fantasy points in week 1 and give 100 yards to Mike Evans and Deshaun, with Chris Godwin balling out 2 with a touchdown himself, 4 touchdown total for Fitzpatrick, I would probably, like I said, I probably would have told you he was smoking crack, and it was just crazy, man. So we'll see what happens. I know the Buccaneers defense, Brent Grimes was a scratch today, so it was a little bit tough. Carlton Davis had a long day. I mean, Brees is a vet, so he was going to take advantage of the rookie, and he pretty much did that to the 10th power, because a lot of the touchdowns they got burned for early on were against Carlton Davis, so they kind of pulled him because he's a little bit taller corner, but he was getting ran by. I know Ted Ginn got him a couple times. Michael Thomas got him on some crossing routes, but you're going to have those growing pains as a rookie corner. It happens. Every corner goes through. You got to go have a short memory. I hope it doesn't damage his confidence too much, but we'll see what happens going forward. The Bucs have to feel great about themselves. We thought coming into this that if they could win, I ain't gonna lie, if you saw my prediction video, I picked them to go 0-3 over these 3 games, regardless if they had Jameis or Ryan Fitzpatrick in there, and they won 1. So it doesn't get any easier because they have the Eagles and the Steelers still, but the way the Eagles were looking, I don't know. But you got to be disappointed a little bit if you're the Bucs defense. Yes, the Saints offense is awesome, but with that revamped offense, you would think that, okay, they'll do a little bit better. Yes, there were some garbage time points because the score really didn't indicate how close the game, the score made the game seem a little bit closer than it really was because it wasn't really that close. So that happens, but you don't want to give up 40 points in week 1 whether you're on either side. So we'll see what happens going forward. But you guys let me know down below in the comments what you thought about the game. Do you think those errors that the Saints made will be fixable? Of course, they're mental mistakes, so yes, you can't fix them, but we've seen this happen before, and sometimes stuff can snowball. Of course, last year, the Saints started 0-2. They had a bad game, 2 games like that, and then they won 8 straight, ended up winning the division. So let me know if you guys can right the ship, if you're panicking already or not. What do you think? If you're a Bucs fan, let me know how you guys feel. This got to feel amazing. Like, Ryan Fitzpatrick has been in his 15th, 16th year, but he's making a statement to be like Jameis. He's putting Jameis on watch. I know the coach and GM have already said that Jameis' spot isn't guaranteed when he comes back, and Ryan Fitzpatrick is pretty much reiterating what they said. So we'll see what happens. You guys let me know down below in the comments what you thought about the game. So without further ado, you guys know who I am. I'm Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. I'm signing off, man. Gotta get out of here. I'll see you next time.